Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to be getting started with everything Christmas, starting off with a Christmas home decor haul that I'm super excited to share with you guys. I got started pretty early this year, at least for me, and I have everything all kind of gathered that I'm going to use for my Christmas decor this year. And this video is going to also be a little bit of a plan with me because I'm going to share with you my vision for everything that I wanted to put together in my color palette and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on my Christmas home decor haul, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so a little bit behind my vision for this year. I am taking a huge departure for my decor style, which is I am straying from neutrals for Christmas this year, and I'm actually so excited about it. And it's pretty crazy for me, at least, because I haven't decorated with any of the traditional red and green, or at least red. Like, I always use green, but I haven't used any of those colors for years and years now, maybe 8 or 9 years at least. So it's like really different and outside of my like recent comfort zone, but I'm really excited about it this year, and I just love all the finds that I found and everything. So I'm very excited. I am going to be using some traditional colors, but with the caveat that the colors that I'm going to use are not going to be heavy on the red. I am just going to infuse little pops of red. Basically, I think that most people who decorate with a lot of the traditional red and green and white colors, it usually feels to me really heavy on the red, and that's awesome for them. But for me, red is just not a color that I ever gravitate towards using in my decor because I tend to really like the neutral, soothing, subdued hues. But there is an element of nostalgia that I really feel like I've been missing in the past couple years with my neutral decor, even though it's felt really festive and fun anyways. I really have been kind of missing those pops of red because it just feels so nostalgic and like childhood. So this year I am bringing back some little pops of red, and I'm super excited for it, and I'm gonna show you guys what all I got. I tend to decorate according to a feeling. It's not exactly, it's kind of like themed sometimes, but basically it's usually for me like a feeling and like the direction that I'm feeling at the time and things I'm craving in my life. And this year my theme slash feeling is basically like a cozy, nostalgic Christmas, and it's very cottagey, like is my normal style, but adding just some more of that whimsy back that reminds me of childhood and my years growing up, and I am super excited for it. So I will start sharing with you guys everything that I got, and yeah, let's get started. All these fun treasures. Okay, so starting off, so speaking of my pops of red, basically I am going to, my plan is to have very minimal pops of red in my decor, and then they are going, but it's just enough that it gives it that fun, festive, nostalgic vibe that I've been kind of missing and craving, especially this year. But I want the red to be easy to take away when I transition to just purely winter decor after the fact. So I'm bringing it in really like subtle little pops, and I didn't get any of my big like items like blankets or anything like that in the red, so that it's easy to just throw in the pops for the Christmas time and the festiveness, and then keep the green and the whites and all the neutrals, but take away the red after Christmas is over, if that makes sense. So on that note, I got these branches or stems, whatever they're called, in the Christmas section of Hobby Lobby. They are these just beautiful, here's one. These are $8 full price. Of course, you should get them on sale at Hobby Lobby. They're just like really pretty, kind of more ruby-ish toned red berries, and that's the kind of more muted vintagey red that I'm going for. It's a little bit closer to like cherry or like, you know, just like a deep ruby as opposed to that bright like Santa coat red that you know, a lot of people use, and that's great. But for me, it's kind of like I'm leaning towards the more like subtle, muted, a little bit more of like a antique vintage vibe, kind of more Victorian old-fashioned type of thing. So these beautiful berries on here are exactly the type of tone that I am going for. And I generally can't put up any decor that has things like berries because I have 3 crazy cats, and one in particular who chomps on all types of faux foliage that I put out. So I got this mainly just to be able to make a really pretty arrangement in the center of my table in a white pitcher, and I thought that would be really pretty, but it's mostly going to be for just inspiration purposes, and then I'm probably gonna have to put it away or take the berries off because otherwise he's gonna try and eat them and it's gonna be like a choking hazard. So if I use berries, I'm gonna keep them up out of his way, but I think they're really beautiful for giving that just like very subtle and natural red pop for the holidays with just the berries. It feels just very like organic and very just like, you know, naturally occurring in nature. So I thought these were really pretty. I got 3 of these stems. And I have all of my decor over on this side, and I'm going to move it over to this side so everything kind of stays very organized so I don't miss anything. So the other type of accent of red that I'm bringing in besides the little pops with the red berries is at first I thought I was going to go with kind of like a tartan Christmas plaid type of thing, to where I really liked how all the colors in the plaid, it was more balanced. There wasn't so much red. It was like an equal amounts of red, green, and white, and I thought that was really pretty, but I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for as far as the Christmas tartan was concerned. So instead, another really fun, really festive, Christmassy type of thing that I love and just makes me feel like a kid again is the red and white stripe, which is very like a candy stripe or like a red ticking stripe. I just feel like it feels so festive, and like peppermint candy canes. So I got a lot of those elements, and basically that is where I'm going to tie in all my red. It's going to be, I hope, you know, really fun and whimsical and just like childhood. So I'm super excited about that. So I was very excited about this find. This is just a very pretty and kind of like a vintagey vibe throw pillow that I got at HomeGoods. I was really excited because I really couldn't find the type of kind of vintage look I was looking for in an accent pillow. I really love how this is just like kind of like a really pretty old-fashioned looking type of cardinal bird, and it has these little tiny berry accents on there, and then the red and white ticking stripe, which I think just looks like the perfect pop I was going for on the couch. So that will be easy to put out for Christmas and give me all those festive vibes like I was talking about, but then I'll take it away for winter and then just stick with like the green and the white tones. So I thought this was a really cool find, and this was at HomeGoods, and it was only $17, and it's very cushy and it's filled with down. So I really liked that, and I am super excited about that little fun pop that it's gonna give the couch. Behind me, I have 2 of these faux fur pillows, and these are actually from Costco. Costco actually has a fair amount of Christmas decor. If you've never noticed or been there during the holidays, they have some cool stuff, and they have some other things that I didn't get, which were some pre-lit wreaths and garlands that are really good quality, and they're actually very affordable. If you need something like that, I would recommend shopping at Costco, and they really sell out soon. So I didn't get any this year, but they're really nice, and I considered getting them. But anyways, Costco has some good Christmas decor. These are faux fur pillows that are in the exact kind of brown tone as a blanket that we have currently on our couch, and I was considering getting some accent pillows for the chairs, our wingback chairs, and our little sitting nook, and I really wanted it to match the exact tones of that blanket. So when I saw these, I had to grab them. They are really soft. They are filled with more of that like firmer thing that is not quite my favorite with the pillows, but they're very inexpensive and you kind of get what you pay for. These were only $12 each, but they are a 20 by 20 pillow, and they are unfortunately an actual pillow, not a pillowcase, which I usually really love because I don't really believe in things that are spot clean only ever. I always want to be able to take the pillowcase off and wash it, but I really needed a pop of something like this, and it was the exact perfect tone, and they were very inexpensive, so I got 2 for 25 bucks, you know, and so I decided to get those. And if I ever need to wash them, I will just try them on maybe a cold, delicate cycle, or maybe I'll do dry cleaning. But anyways, I thought this was a really fun find for this size of pillow for the price at Costco. So I grabbed 2 of these. And okay, by the way, the lighting is weird in this video. I apologize, but I waited and it didn't get any better, and we got to get this video done. So the lighting is a little bit weird. Please forgive that, but I just needed to share all my finds, and now is the right time. So anyways, I am also going to be making our guest bathroom, very festive for the season, and I'm very excited about that. It's super fun to just be able to add like a fun pop in your bathrooms, because you use it all the time, and it just like brings a smile to your face every time if you decorate your bathrooms for Christmas, even though it's, you know, not an area you think always to decorate. But I am going to do that this year, and I'm very excited about that. And we do not technically need a shower curtain in there at all, but I grabbed this really pretty shower curtain at Marshall's, and it was only $25. I mean, I guess that's kind of a moderate price for a shower curtain, but it's really nice quality. It's like a fabric shower curtain. It's 100% cotton, and it's a very pretty gray and white. And I just thought that it would be really nice because it looks really bare in there in our guest bathroom right now. There's a bathtub and a shower, and I thought this would add just the perfect amount of coziness and texture so that it kind of softened the harshness. The bathrooms in this apartment that we're living in are gray and white, so the tones were exactly perfect, and I felt like it was just really pretty quality. This brand, Ladine, that I found at Marshall's there, you'll see, I'll show you next. I also got hand towels, and I noticed they're the same brand, and they're really nice and really soft. So I'm very excited to add this as a little kind of wintry pop into that bathroom. It is very pretty, very good quality, like I was saying. And these are the kitchen towels I was talking about. So the other elements of the color palette I'm going to be using, it's going to be like a cozy, nostalgic Christmas, very cottagey, still like very cabin, woodland fairy cabin in the woods vibe, because that's the decor style I basically am drawn to all the time. And so it'll just be adding festive pops on top of kind of just a rustic kind of cozy cottage vibe. And the other colors that I will be using along with the red, green, and white will be what I always consider neutral, which is light gray. And like, I just thought these were really pretty. So we're gonna have some things that are gray and white, and the hand towels that I always love the most always come from Homegoods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those places. I like the kind that are not thin dish towels, but are actually hand towels that are actually absorbent, because otherwise I just think they're just for looking at and they're not functional. So I need ones that will do both. And I thought these were very beautiful, very good quality, gray and white Snowflake. I think that will be a fun snowy accent. And this one did not have a tag, but I believe it was $8 for the 2. So on with the bathroom theme, I got a bunch of festive hand soaps, and I am continuing on with that woodland but whimsical, nostalgic vibe in the bathroom. So I'm not sure yet what I will put in that bathroom. I'm also going to put a hand soap in our bathroom. That's festive and fun, but I'm not going to be decorating that one quite as much. So I found this Christmas Eve foaming hand soap that I thought was really pretty. I loved the green and the white tones, and it's a foaming container so that I can refill it with cheaper foaming hand soap after we go through the nice scented one. But that's always fun to have for guests and for setting out at least one festive soap in the season. So that one was $6, but it's really big. I feel like it'll last a long time. I got 2 of those, and I just thought this one was very beautiful as well, with those kind of muted vintagey tones of red like I was talking about in this little berry wreath design. This is the Ultra Hydrating Winter Spice hand wash. This one was $4, and this one was actually at TJ Maxx, and I thought that pop of red would be fun. I already have a Snowflake gray and white bath mat that I'm going to be putting in there as well. So it's going to be gray and white and snowflakes, but with the pops of red. And this guy, which is going to be the primary fun pop in that bathroom. This little snowman guy is from Hobby Lobby, and I have had my eye on him for at least a year, maybe 2 years. He is, oh wow, full price. Don't ever pay full price at Hobby Lobby. He would be $30, but it was half price for Christmas, and so he was $15. And I really wanted him either last year or the year before. They've had him for several years. He's just so fun and happy, and snowmen are my thing. Like, snowmen are my fun, Christmassy, wintry thing that I love. They're just so fun and nostalgic, and that's like my little like fun element. I don't know what you'd call it. There's like gingerbread men, you know, there's like birds, and like I really love snowmen. That's like my little fun whimsical thing that I always love in the winter and Christmas time. So anyways, he's so cute. He has little fake pine cones for his little buttons, and he's just precious. And I loved how he was black and white, and he's very sparkly. And so I'm gonna have him in the little corner there on the counter, and that just makes me happy. It's gonna make me happy every time I go in there. I think he is so fun, and it's gonna be a fun and whimsical bathroom, so I can't wait. But anyways, I had my eye on him, as I said, for a year or two, but he kind of goes pretty quickly in the season. I'm assuming a lot of people just like the snowman, and I could not find any last time that weren't broken. He's very fragile, so I will warn you of that. You might not want to put it where kids can like touch it or break it, maybe just on a counter that they can't reach, but it's like every one that I looked through before, there were only like maybe 5 or 6, everyone was broken because he is so fragile. So like his nose was broken, or there was like cracks in it. So this year they had lots that weren't broken, so I got one before they were out of all the ones that weren't broken. So I'm very excited about this little guy. He just makes me happy, makes me smile, and I've been very careful to not break him because he's very fragile. So, this is the other fun pop I think I'm going to put in that bathroom, and it is I believe this is boiled wool, they call it, a Garland, and it was from Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx, one of those, I forget. You see these at a lot of those different stores, but I just thought this was absolutely precious. It was $13, and basically it has all those little peppermint candies. That's the accent, is like the red and white candy stripe and peppermint candies, and it's a Garland. I just thought it was so cute, but also so vintagey and old-fashioned looking, which is exactly what I was hoping for. It's not so like bright red and white, but it's more of those kind of like muted tones, and I just thought it was so adorable, and I think I'm going to use it as a garland on the mirror, and I think it's just going to be so fun, like that fun pop of red and white. I think in every room I'm going to add 1 or 2 pops of the red and white stripe so that every room has a fun little whimsical touch, but it's not overwhelming anywhere. So this is the one that I'm going to put in there, and I just think that it's so adorable. I think that they, like I said, I think they have a lot of different ones of these little wool garlands at the Marshalls and Ross and TJ Maxx and Homegoods stores. I've seen several of them. So I was so excited by this find. I love it. I think it's so adorable. Oh, and on that other note, unless it's too much red and white in that bathroom, I also grabbed this from Homegoods. I am staying away in general from a lot of signs. I'm only going to put out 1 or 2. Maybe 3, we'll see, but I am really going away from signs with lots of words, pillows with lots of words, all those things. A lot of people have been kind of feeling that recently. It ends up getting really busy and just having a lot of words. It's like a lot of noise in the house, but this was the exact kind of darling, vintagey, old-fashioned vibe that I'm going for, with the peppermint candy lollipops, the perfectly muted kind of beige and kind of just muted tone of red, and I thought that was just so cute. So actually I might put this in a bathroom, or I might put this at my cocoa bar or coffee bar. We shall see. I will be doing a cocoa bar / festive coffee bar decorating video, so we'll see what room this makes it into, but I just thought that was so adorable. This was $7 at Homegoods, so I loved that cute little sign. And so that is couple more things for the bathroom real fast. So in our bathroom, at first I was planning on decorating our master bathroom, but also we're gonna have a few guests and things, so I thought it would be really fun to do it in the guest bathroom because that will see more action, except for just us like having to get ready for the day and stuff. So I think I'm gonna put most of the fun stuff in the guest bathroom, but I might put this in my bathroom. I'm not sure yet, but this is just a cute little gift box. There you go. Can't talk, words are hard. That I also got at Homegoods, only $3. They always have really cute little gift boxes in various shapes that you can use for adorable little gifts to give. I just thought this was a really pretty little wintry tree design, and I thought it would be a fun way to just add, I'm always looking for ways to just add a pop of fun in all the mundane daily tasks all the time, all throughout the year, but especially at Christmas time. So this is something that I thought would be pretty to put on my bathroom vanity with little cotton rounds in it that I use every day, and I just thought that would be a way to put it on the counter and have a fun little wintry vibe, but use something in it that I use all the time. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I am always using chapstick, and I have it all throughout the house so that I'm never without it. So I just had to grab these cute candy cane ones in this 3-pack because I also think it will be really fun to add just like a little pop here and there of the little candy cane chapstick. So even my chapstick putting on can be a festive event for the Christmas time. Signs from Homegoods, like the one that I grabbed just a second ago. This is the other sign that I got from Homegoods, and this was $10, and it says "Be Merry." And like I said, I'm not using a lot of signs, but I was saying how like the vibe that I'm going for this Christmas is old-fashioned and nostalgic and kind of like, yeah, just like old-fashioned, basically things that are more Victorian era or like the old-fashioned days, because I like more of those like muted kind of vintagey and Victorian era tones. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this yet, but I grabbed this little sign just because I thought that it was that perfect old-fashioned look like I was talking about, with just kind of like the beige fabric, and it just looks like something somebody would have like cross-stitched or made during the old days. And I loved how the Be Merry over here is in that more muted red, so I thought it was kind of just a fun kind of vintagey vibe, and I will see if I'm going to use this, but I thought that was kind of the exact tone that I was going for the season, so I grabbed it just in case. I tend to get things that I think I'm going to use and return them if I don't. So you can't really go wrong with that. And I definitely overbought, so I am going to return some of these things after I know what I'm going to use. So on to throws. I got only one throw actually. I have been gravitating a lot towards a deep foresty green during the fall. I use it in my fall home decor. I got this this one that I'm sitting on right now. You're not gonna be able to see it, but this like boucle throw and throw pillow from Target in a very deep foresty green color for fall, and so I decided to just build on that color because I love it and I thought it was perfect also for Christmas time. So instead of taking it away, I'm just going to add more elements to it. And so the greens that I am using for Christmas are not really like bright or anything, but they are more on the maybe jewel tone slash a little bit jewel tone, but like a muted kind of pine foresty color. I was looking for something exactly like this. It's in a very similar color to the throws I have out in our living room on our chairs, but I wanted something for our bedroom. I'm going to decorate in here for Christmas, and I have a whole vision for that, so I needed something like this, and I finally found it. It is perfect. It's deeper than emerald, but just really beautiful. It's very soft, and it's very budget price at only $17. I was considering a lot of more expensive throws, but really you don't have to spend that much to just get the pop that you're looking for. They don't always hold up as well as more expensive ones, but all I needed was this a really soft, really pretty pine foresty green throw for our bedroom. I love the really cool like tassels, fringe on the end, and I love the shininess, like the crushed velvet type of look, but it's just much more of a, it's 100% polyester, but it's very soft. My cats will love this, and I'm gonna put this on the foot of our bed. So I was very excited by that find at the end. And the rest of the things I will be using in our master bedroom. This is fun because it's outside of my comfort zone, like I was saying, but I saw these flannel pillowcases at Bed Bath & Beyond. They actually have some really cute home decor there in the past couple years, and this is their Bee and Willow brand, and that is the brand that I love there. It's so cute. They have some really cute home decor. They bring out seasonal decor by that brand for the different seasons, and it's usually like very cute stuff. So check out that brand if you haven't yet at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I don't need an actual full flannel set of sheets for our bedroom because it is still very hot here and we still have to put the AC on at night most of the time, but I loved this for the pop that it would add. I'm going to do like a woodsy festive vibe in here. And so I really was drawn to this really pretty plaid color with more, like I was saying, of those jewel tones. It's like red and green and white, but it's more of like jewel tones for that. So it's just 2 pillowcases in this, and I'm gonna add them for the fun pop with like a lodgy type of feel. And that's why I was so excited to get this blanket, because it is the exact tone that will coordinate perfectly with these. So I'm gonna use these kind of as like decorative. They're normal pillowcases, only 20 bucks and on sale because you always can use a coupon there. But I'm gonna use them kind of like just an accent pillow, kind of like a sham, because I just thought that was the perfect little, like I said, kind of lodgy, festive pop for the bedroom. So I'm gonna use these over there and this as the lumbar pillow for our bedroom. I thought this was also very cool. Same brand at Bed Bath & Beyond, the Bee and Willow, and it doesn't say on here, but I believe this was $30, but I used a coupon as well, so it was more like $20 because I used a 10 off of 30 coupon. And it's kind of like a smaller lumbar pillow, but it's really nice, really good quality. It has that fill that does like the karate chop. And I loved how it was cable knit, like a really cozy sweater. So we're gonna have those plaid pillowcases, the green throw, and the cable knit pillow for the front. And I think that will be really fun. And I will add a garland and some lights and all that ahead like I have for the fall. So our bedroom will be all nice and cozy for the winter and Christmas time. That's most of the big items that I got. And I got a bunch of little things here. Okay, let's start with this. This is actually one of the main things that I'm kind of building the feeling of the season around, and that is, so excited, this German smoker man little guy. If any of you are from German heritage, you might know what this is. I don't know if a lot of other people would, but it is just the most fun tradition ever. And I have German heritage and we had German friends, and our most fun, exciting thing every Christmas that we would break out was our little smoker man guy. He was a little more plain than this, but they have them in all these fun themes, and it's kind of funny because it's like a smoker. Like, it's not like you want to endorse that necessarily, but it's just a fun, nostalgic thing. They're very like old-fashioned and they've been around for forever. You can find a ton of vintage ones on Etsy. They're so cool, but this one I actually did get brand new. This guy is a little gingerbread vendor guy, and he is so cute. I love how he had the green coat and the little gingerbread. He just has such cool details, and I will link where I got him below. He is from a company, a German company, but it is here in the US, so the shipping wasn't very bad. Actually was free over a certain amount. So anyways, I am so excited about him because this is like the nostalgic vibe that I'm talking about going for is just the things that remind me of my childhood and just make you happy and remind you of a simpler time. And the Smoker Man totally does that for me. And I am trying to gradually build up my German Christmas decor collection because it's all just so cool and so fun and so old-fashioned looking. They're so just unique. And I already have a Christmas pyramid, which is the little things that spin around with candles on them. You'll see in my tour. So I got that last year as my first investment piece of my German Christmas decor, and this guy is my second piece. So I'm very excited every year to add to my collection, and I just think it's just the most fun things that I have is just these German pieces because they just have so much character and they just remind me of my childhood, and they're so fun. So I spent a long time picking the perfect guy out. They have tons of themes. They have like forest men and cooks and all these different things. They're super fun. You should look into those if you haven't yet because they're just a fun tradition. And these are the incense. So yeah, to explain, they smoke because you put a little incense cone inside them. They come apart and then you light it and then the smoke comes out of their like what's it called? Not a cigar, but they're like pipe. So I got all these different scents. I got this pine one, this Christmas one, sandalwood, and a variety pack. And I actually need to double check what the scent was that we always used growing up because that is what I was trying to find because that's always the smell of Christmas to me. So I may return some of these once I can verify what that scent is because I know I'm going to use that the most, but they have tons of good scents. I don't normally love incense, but to me this is very nostalgic and it smells really good. So yes, I got all these different smells and variety packs and I'm just so excited to add that to my Christmas decor because that is like a piece of my childhood that I'm taking with me. So next thing we have is, oh, I did not open them. I hope they're in good shape. Along with the kind of Germanic and vintagey old-fashioned type of feeling that I'm going for this season, I thought that the clip-on candles was the perfect thing to add to the tree because it has that very old-fashioned type of feeling. It's really crazy to me that people actually used to clip fire, like burning candles to trees. It just feels like such a fire hazard, but I guess it makes sense before they had electric lights. So these, Balsam Hill is the most famous one you might see around everywhere with the clip-on candles, and I'm sure they are very nice and very good quality. But number one, they were sold out when I looked and they were very pricey. So I got an Amazon similar item. We will see how they do. And they take little tiny, I think AAA batteries, and they clip on to the branch and they just look so cool. That's a very German looking thing as well. There's this old German children's book. I wish I could find it, but I don't know where it is right now, that I had growing up that our German friends gave to us, and it had this Christmas tree out in the woods that had these candles on them, and that's kind of like in my imagination the feeling that I'm going for with the Christmas tree. On that note, we do not know if it will work to keep up a bigger tree or not with our cats, or if we will stick with the smaller one that we've used in the past. We did get a sparse looking Christmas tree. It's about 80 inches from IKEA. It was very affordable, about $70, and it has that sparse look that that type of tree has, if you know what I'm talking about. It's not full, but we thought that might work best for our cats because they're not going to feel like it's going to like hold their weight, so they're not going to like hang out in there that much, we hope, fingers crossed. So I am going to set that up and we're just going to see what craziness ensues and if it's too stressful, and I will use these on that full-size one if it works out, and if not, I will use it on our little tree in a basket that I used last year. So there's 2 packs of these. I believe I got 20 and they were very affordable. They were on Amazon. I will link them below and we will see what the quality is like. So going with my vintagey red, green, and white tones, I grabbed these really beautiful high quality dishcloths from the Magnolia line at Target. I think this pack, the pack of 3 is $10, and I just really liked the more ruby type of scarlet tone of the red. It was perfect. I love the tone of the green, and I'm going to use these in the kitchen. And I've been looking for some more of these like handmade looking dishcloths for a while. I just think they look really cool and old-fashioned, and I love everything like that. So I thought these were really pretty and added that pop of red for the kitchen. And so my personal preference is I really don't like to follow trends, and I do like a lot of the things that are currently popular sometimes, but I tend to kind of be a rebel, and I don't usually like to get them if everyone has them in their home for the season, because I like things that are a little more unique. So I have kind of like, it's not a love-hate relationship, but I buy very sparingly from the Magnolia and Threshold with Studio McGee lines at Target. I think so many of things are beautiful, but like I said, I just tend to like to have things that are a little more unique and not everyone has. But I do love those things a lot of times because, you know, Joanna Gaines has amazing taste, but I also don't love that so many people have her stuff, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I just grabbed a couple little things. There she had really pretty stuff out for Christmas there, but this is just a little tiny bowl in this beautiful green tone that I was going for, the foresty green. This is $4, and I thought this would be perfect to put out some little peppermint striped candies in and get all festive, maybe on our cocoa bar or somewhere else. I wanted to kind of sprinkle throughout the house festive little candy cane tones and candies and chocolates with like the red and white festive packaging. So I thought that would be fun for that. And okay, now we only are down to ribbons and candles and a couple little things. So this is a seed berry ribbon garland, and I loved the more muted tone of red like I was talking about. This is from Hobby Lobby. This is $10 full price but half off, and I thought this would be exactly perfect for what I'm going for, which is just adding those tiny little touches of red throughout with all my heavy green and white. And I thought maybe this would be pretty to wrap some candles with, or we'll see what else I use it for. Just have that little really pretty red berry pop. Seems really nice, really good quality. And this little snowflake I thought was really cute from Hobby Lobby, $5 full price. Looks all handmade and fun and kind of like a gingerbread man. I thought that was really pretty. The last things I got were ribbons and candles, and I got some of these old-fashioned type of, I believe they call them peppermint straws, but I always thought these were called like pillow candies because they're kind of shaped like pillows. But I saw this at the checkout line at Homegoods, and I thought they were perfect to put in like a little container that I can see through for that peppermint stripe pop. Thought that was really pretty and old-fashioned. And here are some more of my pops of that color, the peppermint stripe, the candy stripe, red and white. I thought this was really beautiful. This is from the Wonder Shop at Target. It is a red and white striped ribbon, but it has that more antique looking off-white, and I thought that was really pretty for some accents. I got this as well from, not the Wonder Shop, or also from Target, but the Sugar Paper line, which is gorgeous. I always love the sugar paper stuff that they put out every year. This is just a red and white striped thinner ribbon. I don't know if that's a 1/2 inch or what that is, but this was $8. These are pricey, the Sugar Paper and the Wonder Shop ribbons, but I am only going to use 1 or 2 of the red and white, the ones of each color. I'm only going to use 1 or 2 of those, and then I'm going to return the rest. I'm going to see which feels right when I start decorating. And then this is the twine, that's red and white. Very cute. This was $6. I don't know if I'm going to use like all out red like this or not, but I decided I would grab these red ribbons from there because I'm assuming that they might sell out, and in case I need them, I grabbed 2 rolls. It's a very beautiful red color, like more rubyish toned. These are 12 feet in length, and they're just really pretty ribbons, and they're not wired, I don't believe. but I just think they're really pretty. And these are $6 each. I don't know if I will use just that red or not. We shall see what I use. And then I grabbed 2 of the Wonder Shop green velvet. They call them velvet, but this is a very beautiful dark foresty green color as well. The same ones from Wonder Shop, but for whatever weird reason, these are also $6 and they are 20 feet in length, but the others are 12 feet in length. So you get less red ribbon. That's like such a tongue twister, red ribbon, for the price. I have no idea why, but it just is what it is. So there's $6 for each of those. And 2 more ribbons. These are actually from Hobby Lobby. This is just the very almost exact same tone as the Target ribbon. It's a little bit whiter, and this does have a wired edge, so I don't know if I'm gonna use which I'm gonna use, but this is a really beautiful deep green in the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby. $6 full price. The Robert Stanley line, which is very nice, very luxurious, and just a really beautiful deep green. We will see if I use that. And I still had this ribbon from my fall haul, but I never used it. It's just like a kind of off-white ivory velvet trim. Okay, so it's called Pristine White. It's a velvet trim with fray edge ribbon, and this is in the sewing section of Hobby Lobby, and I just thought it was still really pretty. And I don't know if I will use that maybe around the house on my lanterns or on the Christmas tree, but I just thought it was really pretty, and I loved the frayed trim, kind of old-fashioned looking, and this was $5. Okay, so on to Christmas candles. Last things that I have here to share with you today. I, like everyone else, always get the Bath and Body Works candles for all the seasons, mostly just fall and Christmas because those are the best smells, but I have been looking for a more non-toxic brand, and with soy wax and like the wicks that aren't as bad and they don't smoke as much. And I heard about this brand. It is called Pure Integrity from Lauren Midgley here on YouTube. I love her. She's the cutest. You have to check her out if you haven't yet. She's just so down to earth and so funny, but she does just really cool decor and fun videos. She's just very relatable. She's very real. But she found this brand after doing a bunch of research, and when she was talking about it, I was really excited because I was like, ooh, I have also looked for a more non-toxic candle line for a long time. They say less toxic. It's not totally non-toxic because I don't think candles are ever that, but it's something that is strongly fragranced but less toxic. So I thought it would be a nice in-between. So anyways, I decided to get these candles this time for Christmas. I am somebody who loves the fresh balsam scent from Bath and Body Works. That's like the smell of Christmas to me. But I decided to try these instead this Christmas time. I got 3 of their big candles, and it's like a really cool, cute brand, a little smaller company, and everything comes with like this handwritten note, which I thought was just really sweet. But I started burning one of them, and I feel like the jury is still out. I have to think about it. I have to burn them and see if I recommend them, if I don't, but I definitely thought I'd share them with you guys. So I got 3 scents. One is Victorian Christmas, and this is a 16-ounce size. I love that it's in the just plain frosted glass container. I think that that is very pretty, and it has this just little wood lid, which I also think is really cool. If I can open it. So I have burned this for several nights. There are a couple cons so far, and that is that I didn't love that it sort of seemed to like separate on the top. I don't know if you can tell, but that just kind of like doesn't look as nice. It kind of looks a little different at the top here, and this only happened the last time or two. Maybe you could tell me why if you're a candle expert, but then it kind of had this like rippling at the top, which I'm not sure why it burns like that. Maybe it's not a big deal, but I just thought that was a little bit strange. But anyways, the Victorian Christmas is one of their best sellers for Christmas. It smells really nice. My only complaint about it, my husband likes it too. It's the only one we started burning, but my only complaint is that it smells maybe a tiny bit too tart or acidic, if that makes sense. It smells actually very much like fresh balsam from Bath and Body Works, but with a little bit more of a tart finish that you can smell. And I will say when I burned them, I still noticed my throat hurting, like being a little bit sore and a little bit me feeling a little sniffly, which is normal for me when I burn candles because I am fragrance sensitive, but I kind of like, I don't know, I kind of expect it and I'm okay with it, but I will say I don't think I noticed a huge difference as far as how I felt when I was burning it. I think it's great if it's more non-toxic, but that's just kind of my experience so far. So I loved how this was white and it smells very nice. It's very pine, but it also has like spices in it. It smells so, so good. So that is my favorite smell so far, but the only one I've started burning. And then I got the mistletoe one and I tried to purposely get one that was red, white, and green with my whole theme, but they're kind of more muted and subtle through the frosted glass, which I like. This one is mistletoe. It also smells so nice. It's really hard for me to describe fragrances, but it also smells kind of like Christmas, but like, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. You can check out their website for all the like tones that it has, but it also smells like a Christmas tree, but like a little more subtle, if that makes sense. We're gonna start burning this one when I actually start decorating the tree. And I got mulberry because mulberry I always thought was a very nostalgic smell. I think it's the smell of the red candles that my mom used to burn growing up. And I've smelled it at craft stores and I was like, yes, that's a smell, it's mulberry. But I am not a huge fan so far of smelling this right out of the jar. I have not burned it yet. This is mulberry, but it just smells very, very fruity, almost like a fruity Laffy Taffy, like a fruit punch Laffy Taffy. It smells just purely like fruit, like a tart, like a fruit tart, which for some reason I just thought it would be more of that nostalgic smell that I'm thinking of, and I don't know if it'll be that, but I might burn this along with the other ones and see how it goes. But it smells just very, very, very fruity. So that's the last one I got. I'm losing all my light because this is taking so long. And they sent a little sample, which I believe they do with every order, of the Pure Integrity, oh yeah, that's the brand, Whispering Pines. That is the smell. Just 2 of the little tea lights, which is great. I actually think they should offer like a sample pack of like tons of little ones. I think that would be perfect to discover which scents you like, since you can't go into a store. They have like a store somewhere, I think in New York or something, but not everywhere. And this also smells a lot like pine trees, but also I think the description said it had like sugar. No, that was a different one. I can't remember, but anyways, this smells good too. And I can't really describe it except for that it's a little more subtle and still kind of like Christmas. But yeah, so we'll see which ones I love at the end and how it all goes. But anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you guys for watching. That is my Christmas haul for this Christmas for my cozy, nostalgic, old-fashioned type of whimsical vibe Christmas, and I'm super excited to get started. So I hope you come back and hang out with me as I do my decorate with me. So I'm gonna do a cocoa bar and a bunch of decorating around the house, and then I'll have a Christmas home tour. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to share all my Christmas decorating with you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, friends.